Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to another live Kop-Ish match preview. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. People, another 12:30 kickoff. It's just another Saturday for Liverpool, though, isn't it? But we are going up against the Croydon team, Crystal Palace, a team that I grew up not too far away from, same with Matt and Drift. And whenever we do these, we've got to bring in the Palace Cavalry. They are dressed in black today. They're not too happy with the season. No smiles, boys. Like
I'm just laughing. This is like the most time we've been in a long time. I'll be honest, man. This is like we didn't even plan this as well. Everyone just wearing black, bro. It just sounds man.
No, we are delighted to be joined by D from Back of the Nest and Rich, Nate, and JC from Eagle Eyed Football. Boys, thank you first and foremost for doing this. If you haven't already as well, guys, make sure you head over to Eagle Eye Football. Done a preview over there as well, and D will probably do something as well. So make sure you firstly go and support these two channels, guys. Please go and support the channels, go and subscribe to their content, and make sure you support them as well. All right, I'm not gonna ask a silly question, be like, "Oh, how's your season going?" I know how it's
right
going.
out.
I know how it's going. We had Roy Hodgson 10, 11 years ago. It weren't pretty. I know in 2023, it's going to be even worse. So what I want to do is I want to try and make this preview a bit more fun for you guys rather than, just kicking.
Basically, let's not talk about Palace then.
Yeah. But talk about current Palace anyway. So the first question I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to go around the circle. So Rich, I'll start with you, then Nate, JC, then D, and then we'll reverse the circle. If you could take one current Liverpool player from Liverpool right now to put into your team that you think would potentially change your fortunes for the better, who would it be and why?
Where are you starting? Rich, right?
Yeah. Hard because the obvious
it's
answer
only one player. You can't take like 6, 7 players. Just one.
For me, the obvious answer would be Salah, but then I don't think Salah works well on your left-hand side. He's good as a right winger. Yeah. So I'm going to say Diaz because left wing, we got no one. Like Jordan Ayew is doing a job for us, but it's just doing a job for us, isn't it? So I'll say Diaz.
Cool. Nate, who you got, bro?
Simicast, because we've got one left back at the club. And having one left back in 2023, I said everything I need to say on our channel, so I won't go too much on a tangent. But yeah, I just want a player that can play on the left.
Can I change my answer now? Can I get Trent?
Nah, hold up, man. I was so surprised. Look, most times the easy one, but I was surprised. I was like, damn, man, you're forgetting the problems at the back. Fair enough. Now you can't get your answer, man. You can't. It's too late.
You got JC.
I think the fact that Eze is getting injured every other week, I'm taking Szoboszlai, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and I'm taking Trent. I was just waiting for Trent because I've been talking about Joe Ward for like 3-4 years trying to replace him. I'm just replacing him straight away, man. I'm not even going about Salah. I'm just getting that problem solved because that problem is bugging me out. And I'll be honest, it's scary the fact that Roy, who's a manager, of course he does do subs, but you wouldn't really assume of him to change a right back, and he's done that twice already this season. And there's a reason for that. Like if Roy's doing it, then that's how shocking he's being at right back. And we need to end this Joe Ward era. He's been fantastic for us. So I'll just take Trent and then say, Joe Ward, thank you for everything. It's time for a new start.
Fair dues. If I'm looking at the Palace team, as much as I think Eze is actually your best player, Elise is the player I'd take to Liverpool from Palace, because I think we are seriously lacking competition for Mo, and I don't want to put it in the atmosphere, but if Mo was to get injured or anything like that, then we'd really struggle on that position in the pitch. If we had Elise in the squad, I think we'd have as close to perfect a squad as you can get. I think he's a very special talent. I think he would suit Man City better than how he'd suit us because of how they play. But Elise is the one I'm taking, and then Eze is a close second.
I'm surprised. I thought you already stacked in attack. I thought you might have gone for one of our defenders. I think, in terms of depth in defense.
Here's the thing. I think Gayhe's really good. I just don't know if he's ready for a Big Six team. Like you guys alluded to in the preview we did recently. Like he makes mistakes. When I watch him play, he makes mistakes. Now, granted, a lot of the onus is on him. I would still say that Anderson, for me, is a better centre-back as of right now. But I think Gay's obviously got a higher ceiling.
You know what?
I'm surprised you didn't say Decore, if I'm honest.
So was I.
Yeah. They were linked with him.
If he's fit, he jumps straight into that midfield as your 6.
Is he? All right, so I'm glad you guys said this, because we were linked with him in the summer, and I think the price was around 70 mil. We said that was a bit high at the time.
That's
but
not
I do rate him. Is he that good, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
He can make. You talk about Gay and Anderson, etc., but he could be that, that player in front of them that takes the pressure off them, because he can stop that attack in the first place, and he's very good under pressure as well. So, look. So you mentioned, the funny thing is we're mentioning all these players going into potential Liverpool, at least as backup, or Gay or Decore. Like, clearly we've got some good players. That's the most confusing element, but we're still struggling, and I think we know why we're struggling. But yeah, like there's a few that Liverpool could take, maybe starting or as backup option. But Decore has been fantastic for us, and yeah, I just don't see Liverpool paying that much, though. I'll be honest. I get Liverpool's point of view as well, but Palace, if we want to sell him, he's that important for us. So why would we sell him for cheaper?
Yeah, very unlucky with the injury. Hopefully, he does come back as quick as possible and as fit as possible. Right, started with Rich D. Going to start with you now. Another question. If you could change one past result between Liverpool and Crystal Palace, which one would it be and why?
One past result? What would I change? There was that 7-0, which is not nice.
So
I'm trying to think of games that are significant that Liverpool, that we haven't got results against Liverpool. Is there like a game where pushing for Europe? I can't really remember. I'll probably change the 7-0. I can't really think of any other results where I was like, damn, if we got that result against Liverpool, then that would have been fine. We haven't faced you in the FA Cup or anything like that that I can remember recently anyways. Maybe even back in the day, but if we talk about recent. You had that 9-0 win over us as well, funny enough. But yeah, for if we talk about recent times, it will be that 7-0, because that was under Roy Hodgson as well. Yeah, that was just let's just say I'm scared this weekend. It wasn't nice, and I'll change that result. I'll flip it over. We need that 7-0.
JC,
I would say out of pettiness, I'd make it 4-3 for Istanbul.
Yeah, that would be even funnier. Yeah, to be fair.
I'm not gonna lie. If you beat us in that game, I don't think I could be friends with you guys, like, ever. That draw was bad enough. But if you'd beat us, that would have been rough. All right, Nate, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go way back to the late 90s where Clinton Morrison missed a sitter and tried to apparently show Gerrard how to finish. If Clinton Morrison hadn't gone full Clinton Morrison, we could have got to a League Cup final. Now, obviously, it didn't happen and whatnot, but I'm not going to pick a league game. I'll go with a League Cup game, because it'd be nice to win a cup, but we don't do that around here. We just make the numbers around here. That's all we do.
We don't do trophies.
I remember that game, Clinton, because it was this in the first leg. You beat us. Was it 2-1?
We beat you at Sellers, and we to go to Anfield for the second leg.
Yeah, I remember that. Rich, what result you got?
I've gone for the 4-3 defeat at Anfield, because I thought we actually played well.
18-19, right?
I remember it. 4-3.
Yeah, Townsend,
18-19. I think
Max
Mane. Salah got a brace.
Max Meyer scored against them. That's how long ago that was.
That's a throwback, man. Max Meyer scored.
I generally thought we played well in that game. And
You did.
Yeah.
That was on the
Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
I forget about that game. That was the game where I sat there and I went, Wan-Bissaka's got a real big future, because I hadn't seen anyone that for me was the best version of Mane, and he gave Mane a really, really tough game that day. And you guys were excellent. You guys were really good.
What about you?
So for me, I know the obvious answer is Istanbul, but even if we won that game, we still wouldn't have won the league based on goal difference. So that was just a kick in the teeth at the time. Do you know which result out of it's the 3-1 at Anfield, Gerrard's last game?
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah. I'm like, when it comes to Gerrard, like, that's my guy for Liverpool, innit? And seeing you guys beat us at Anfield on his very last Anfield appearance. And I just, do you know what sticks out for me at the end of the game is Jason Puncheon went up to him and they like embraced. And Jason Puncheon looked at him as to say, we didn't want to do it, we had to do it. And I was like, well, bro, why didn't you just let it happen? like get being professional and all that, but you could have let that one slide that one day. And you lot played us off the park that day. I remember us going 1-0 up through Adam Lallana, and it was a mistake in your back line. But after that, you guys took us to the cleaners. We weren't even close. Like, you fully deserved to win that game. And from what I remember of that game, we were quite lucky to come out of it 3-1. It could have been a lot worse. So that's the result I'd change. Istanbul, at the time it was the most painful draw we could imagine, but we still wouldn't have won the league. And since then you've beaten us, but they've not been in games where it'd have changed much in terms of fortune. So
Cal, just quickly, you see Istanbul, Victor Moses remembered where he came from. That's why that.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually got to meet Victor about 1.5 years after that. I did some work with him, and I asked him the question. I said, "Did you miss that on purpose, bro?" And to this day, he still hasn't given me an answer. I don't know what that means, but he didn't give me a straight answer. But nah, that game from a neutral standpoint must have been amazing.
I'm going to check out an honorary mention for when we lost 3-1 at Selhurst, the Jota diving incident. Because it was at a time when...
as well once, no? I remember there was like a petition after the game. That was early on, though.
No, I remember the one...
after the game.
What was that other one where Salah dived and got Aaron sent off?
Yeah.
Remember that?
No,
Salah was clean through. Aaron went to go slide tackle, but he realised he was too far away, so he pulled out. But Salah.
I remember. It's near the home.
He got a straight red. Yeah,
and then Aaron got a straight red.
Boys.
Essentially, Liverpool cheats. Is that what we're saying?
We knew this already.
Lads, Sadio Mane handled the ball in open play and somehow somehow stayed on the pitch.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it would turn into this. Still, I'm outnumbered, so I'm not even gonna. I'm sitting there thinking, do I fire back?
How many guys are there?
West Ham are winning. There's too many. There's too many games.
Oh snap! West Ham are winning.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
They beat Tottenham. Yeah, they just scored.
Amazing.
2-1. I don't know if that's amazing, but...
I just need Arsenal to slip up now, and we beat you guys, and things are fantastic.
Now, quickly on the Gerrard's last game. I'm going to freely admit that the penalty we got weren't a pen. That was
even without it, you still would have beat us. Like, you were head and shoulders.
I know, but I'm saying free now. I'm like, that was never a pen. How was that even given? That's mad.
That was a bad day, man. Prize with a super chat. Thank you very much, Prize, saying Kieran Trippier was shocking tonight for 2 of the goals. Not seen it, but I've heard Newcastle ain't been too great.
2?
Loving it.
3-0.
Yeah. Loving it. Is it 3-0 now?
Yeah,
it finished 3-0.
No, it finished 3-0 to Everton.
I told everyone when it comes to diets, you can't play about with that, man. You can't. That's Stone Cold Steve Austin right there, man.
Brexit rattlesnake.
All right then, guys. As Liverpool fans, we've sat here and we've gone, even though Endo's started to pick up some form and played well, we still want a DM in January. Now, after the news of Matip getting injured as well, we also want a centre-back. As Liverpool fans, we can be spoilt sometimes, though. I'm going to go around the circle one more time, but JC, I'm going to start with you this time. If you could sign one player in January, realistic, who would you sign and why?
I wanna say a certain person.
Is it the one we spoke about off camera before the show, or
I'll give you two because I'm really indecisive.
go on?
So the first one's Cherky.
Brilliant.
Because the thing has just been said that apparently they're going to accept less than 20 M's for him. And also our owner owns Leon. So I'm sure that there could be some nice little dodginess going on with getting players in between.
Cheeky loan with an obligation or something.
Yeah. But I'd say the one I would 100% do is Wan-Bissaka's got 6 months left on his Man United deal. Just get him. Just get him back. It's the proper Palace way. We replace the replacement with a replacement. We go Ward, Klein, Wan-Bissaka, and we'll do it all over again. So why not?
We just go around
Get Aaron back. That's what I would say. Wan-Bissaka back.
Fair dues. Nate, who are you saying?
Jack Clark from Sunderland. We need somebody on the left that can actually go play direct with the ball, cross the ball, and shoot. Because Jeffrey Schlupp ain't the answer, Jordan Ayew ain't the answer, Mateus França ain't the answer, Malcolm Abuye ain't the answer. We need an answer. I think Jack Clark's the answer, so I'm saying Jack Clark.
Fair point. I've never seen him play, so I'd have to go based off what you're saying there. Rich, January.
Mine's actually Somerville. Because he's good.
Yeah.
He ain't leaving Leeds. Like, they're probably going to get promoted maybe through the playoffs, but yeah. Somerville for me.
I think it was him. He got the winner against us, didn't he? I don't know if he did that on purpose then, Rich, but cool. We'll move.
I wasn't even that.
You know, the little backhanded jabs. I see it.
Liverpool again.
Yeah. You got D.
Once again, I'm going to go simple, man. I'm not going to go Wan-Bissaka. I'm just going to go simple. I said, look, I remember at the time, some Palace fans didn't want him back. I think this might have been a year or 2 years ago. But for me, it's simple. I mean, he's quite. If we have him back along with Anderson Gay there, that defense is rock solid. And that solves that problem there. With the winger, of course, you can easily make the debate that we can go for a winger as well. But if I had to pick one, I just want to solve that right back position. And afterwards, we can talk about wingers and all of that, and, attackers. But yeah, that area we keep ignoring it. It's bothering me. Like, we just have to get sorted, and then afterwards we can focus on other positions because it's been too long. We haven't replaced Wan-Bissaka, so just bring him back. Then I guess you replace him with Wan-Bissaka again. But yeah, I'll do that. Like, just bring him back. Let's solve that problem. If we can't solve the problem, we might as well bring the player back so there's no more problem, and that player works. So I'll just bring back Wan-Bissaka because I know even at Ten Hag, he was actually. Well, there was talks about him
before the injury,
close to us, and then he went on form right before the January window, and then afterwards they kept him. So hopefully, like, Ten Hag thinks you can do better than Wan-Bissaka, and then the United give him back to us. I'll have it. But then again, this is Palace we're talking about. I don't know if we'll spend them.
I think we have to test Wan-Bissaka's resolve and say, listen, we're going to put in a bid for you. Yeah, because United are going to trigger his extension. Regardless, like, they're not going to want him to leave on a free. So we're going to test.
Have they got an option over another year?
Yeah. But I think with this one, Aaron has to accept it.
Oh, they can't just trigger it, so he'd have to accept it.
I think so. So we just need to test their resolve and just say, listen. Yeah, I'd rather take the money than lose them on the free.
I've actually said on here a few times, and I've been battered for it. I'd take Wan-Bissaka at Liverpool.
Oh.
But how would it work?
I'd move Trent into midfield and go with Wan-Bissaka, and go 4-2-3-1. That way, you're not relying on the fullbacks to give you the creativity. So I think if you just ask Wan-Bissaka to be a right back and not have him try and be an attacking right back, I think you're going to get a very good player there.
I think an honourable mention will probably be Adam Wharton from Blackburn as well to replace Decore, because Decore is going to be out for a hell of a long time. And he seems to be a really up-and-coming talent from the Championship in defensive midfield.
Yeah, we're linked with him as well. But then again, it's like, I don't know. Of course, we won't talk about players like that in terms of academy players, but there's like Ozo, there's other players as well. So it's a case of if Decore is going to come back within basically, well, he's not going to come back, but if we have 6 months left to the season or 5 months left to the season ends, how much money do you want to spend on a DM? And how is he going to play when Decore is back? Are we going to have both of them play? Where would Lerma fit? That's why I'm a bit, it's like, cool, we have lost Decore, but is it worth spending money? Because, they don't want to let him go for cheap either to solve us something that's going to only be there for 5 months. Unless we sold Decore in the summer, which I don't want. But if that's the case, then fair enough. Get a replacement in now, test them out. But then again, it's a bit risky in that element because we've seen it with Dean Henderson, like spending money. We need to make sure we spend our money in the right positions. And spend a DM and then make him stay. It'll be quality depth option, but then again, you have Lerma, Decore, and you also have him. Then what happens next season when everyone is fit? That's how I see it.
Oh, Bowie as well. Forgot about him.
Yeah. I mean, we were linked with him though. Right back, we were linked with him for a while, and then when it came down to business, we went quiet.
We went quiet and spent the money that we should have spent on him on a goalkeeper.
Well, yeah, we're basically there. We're staring at him. We imagine Bowie's the girl. We're staring. They're like, yeah, she's nice. And then when it's time to go and chat to her, you're like, nah, I'm just gonna go home. Like, you're just looking at her all night. All night you're looking at her all this time, and then when it's come down to business, you want to go home. That's how I felt like with Bowie. Like summer came, and we're like, all right, now let's bid for Bowie. Like we've been talking about Bowie all this whole season. Yeah, we've done nothing, literally nothing. We didn't even try it, so it's just pointless.
Sorry, boys. Right, let's move on to potential lineups. So you guys are the home team. So I'm guessing everyone's going Sam Johnston in goal for you guys.
Yeah, we haven't really got a alternative right now because Henderson's injured.
Callum, pick the 11 that we played against Bournemouth. That will play against Liverpool, I guarantee.
All right, so you're going to go. So in your opinion, you're going Joel Ward right back, Klein left back, Gay and who's centre back? Anderson, sorry. Who are you going to go? Lerma and who in midfield then?
Chris Richards.
That's centre back.
Was Mitchell fit though?
No, he's got hip injury.
Yeah, so who are you saying left back?
Klein.
Oh, Klein, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Either Klein or Riedewald, but it's going to be Klein.
Yeah, I mean,
could an argument not be made that Klein playing left back could actually help you in this game because obviously Salah's predominantly left-footed, and
bro, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I don't think we can get much now.
Klein never knows where the ball is.
No, he'll miskick the ball. Like, bro, we're talking about Nathaniel. Like, I love Klein's bits, but we're going into 2024. We're still talking about Nathaniel Klein and Joel Ward. Like, it just they both don't have the legs like that. Do you get? He's not left back. He's not a left back. But like
we've got the worst fullbacks in the league.
This is all hope. It doesn't work like that, man.
Sentiment FC. That's all we are, boys. Look at it.
So exactly. All right. So left IU then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eze's not fit for this game, is he?
No.
Elise right.
Yeah.
Who's going in? So Schlupp in the 10, you lot reckon?
Yeah.
Or
Hughes.
Or Will Hughes. Hopefully Schlupp.
And then
bro, our number 10 is Jeffrey Schlupp. Like, do we have to do this game more? Why we're wearing black right now? Our number 10 is Jeffrey Schlupp.
No, you know what's mad? Nate said. No, you know what's mad? Nate said, hopefully Schlupp. That's how bad it is.
Because knowing Roy, he will pick Will Hughes. We know what he's like. The man is senile.
This is where we're at, man. Will Hughes was Jeffrey Schlupp at 10.
It's bad for you. It is really bad for you guys.
We are finished.
Yeah, we really are, man. We really are. It's not even a joke.
Dead
we're finished. Like, we're talking about Jeffrey Schlupp as a number 10. I think he's got I think it's 4th or something in terms of all-time like Premier League appearances for Palace. Like, this guy has been playing too many games for us. For my liking, there's too many.
The only thing I think we might do different is go 3 at the back.
But do you think we'll do it, Rich?
We'll go 5 at the back. We won't go 3 though.
Well, as in when I say 3, I mean as in 3 centre backs, and then obviously.
Well, look.
We'll
agree on this. It don't matter if we play Edouard or Mateta. We won't have a striking threat anyway. So it doesn't matter who plays up top for us.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm shocked by Edouard. I thought Edouard would have done better for you guys.
Yeah?
Edouard, I thought he'd have done better than what he's doing.
I mean, he does score goals.
He scored 6 in 13.
I mean, that's not bad. Let's be real. Considering we know how Roy plays, he doesn't play with creativity like that. To get 6 in 13, is that 6 in the Premier League?
Yeah, but to be fair, he should have more than 6. That's the issue.
Oh, okay.
It's not that he's not scoring. It's just when you look at the chances, he doesn't convert. That's where you're like, we spent a fair bit of money on the guy, and he's just a French. He's a step up from Fraser Campbell. It's not good. Like there was a bit of money spent on him, and the return isn't looking that great. So it's like, why? We can't have nice things at Palace. It's just not fair.
I think the problem with our striking options is that they're all similar. Like, they want to play with come to feet, and they both can't hold up the ball great. Eddie's been better lately, though. I'll give him that. He's been better with his hold up play lately. But I think we need a striker that's gonna run behind, because that's the only way we're gonna create space for our more creative players. So but I ain't
Edward's first touch is a bit off as well. To be fair, I think he's been much better this season than last season because
definitely
he's had games where he's link up play with Eze anyways. I know Eze's out now. It's been solid. Like he's had these 1-2s, and then of course at the start of the season he's scoring goals. But yeah, in terms of like the depth option, you got Edward and you got Mateta, who Mateta. There's less I say. He joined Palace with the ambitions of using us as a stepping stone, but I guess it didn't
to what the Championship.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it didn't talk about whereabouts that stepping stone is. Like you could end up in a wrong step and go down. But
I can't lie to you. If he still had his hair, he would be banging goals.
He's lifting his hair, whatever it is, man. But
thumb for a striker. We've got a thumb for a striker.
He's linked back to the Bundesliga, but essentially we do need another forward, probably another winger, another right back. But some of these problems I don't know. It's debatable, but maybe if we looked at the younger players, maybe in a short term anyway, some of these like Ahmad, I'll prefer Ahmad as like a 10 than Schlupp or Will Hood, for example. I'll give him a go there. Then again, we're talking about Roy Hodgson, and I think we all know, Liverpool and Palace fans know what really to expect from a Roy Hodgson. He's the experienced players. That's it. We've seen it for 4 or 5 years now.
Just quickly, Liverpool. On the striker front, should we go all out for Iheanacho, seeing that he's going to be a free transfer at the end of the season? Or is he just too similar to what we recently
have we?
I don't think they'll let him go because they're coming up.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I don't know. But then again, the scout. I mean, we've had so much time now where there's other strikers than Iheanacho as well. So they should have other. They should have other. That's the thing. Like we get stuck with some of these players and some of these names, but they should have.
If we ever got Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, Xabi's a future Liverpool manager.
He's so cold.
But he's
sure he might be at West Ham,
isn't he?
Depends who you ask.
Yeah, Leverkusen, he's killing it. He ain't coming here, man. No way.
Some West Ham fans think he might be there, man. You never know, man.
He won't be there. No, so I agree with that. I think you do need someone. I thought Vieira should have just been given more time, personally.
Yeah, it's a difficult topic because
I get. I'm an outsider, so I'm only seeing.
Yeah. Look. Some people may slate me for this, but there's a chance that even if we kept Vieira, we might have not even went down. There is a big chance. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been as fuming as when we sacked the manager than Vieira. Like I understand why, but he was the only manager that really gave me hope. Like even when we were not winning games, there's something to look forward to. Like we were trying to win games. You get it? And getting rid of him, bringing back Roy Hodgson was like a massive step backwards. Even though in the last 10 games, Roy Hodgson, some of the football was fantastic. But
the thing is with that, D, we were saying that it's only for 10 games. That's what we thought.
Yeah. And here we are in December next season, still talking about Roy Hodgson facing against Liverpool. And that's the problem. It's like the ambition of the club. Like you can get rid of Vieira, but then you should have other alternatives that can match that type of football. But it's always short-term. It's like we got Hodgson for 10 games. Now we're going for a season. Then after the next summer, it's going to be the same problem. That's the thing with these owners, that they don't have this ambition to look ahead and try to build this project. Like we tried it with Vieira, it's fantastic. The fans were all happy. It didn't work out. That's fine. It doesn't always work out. Great for 1 season, didn't work out second season. But we're back to the same Palace. Like talking about 18-19, our manager from 18-19 is still here, and we're still having similar problems. That's the issue that we have as Palace fans. It's like, what's the point? And you probably spoke about it on Eagle Eye Football in their preview, but I've never really seen Sellers Park that toxic where fans were booing our own players when we had the ball, saying you're not fit to wear the shirt. Like we've had some very bad, like we've had some terrible performance and results. That's not like the first time. But like the fan base is really divided and toxic right now. And it goes down to the lack of ambition. It goes down to the manager and also the owners as well. And that's why we're in a position we're in. It's boring. Honestly, it's boring right now. I'm not looking forward to the game.
I hear it. I am.
I'm happy I'm working, so I don't have to put up with watching it.
But that's the side of it. Like normally, like Cal will come here. We'll all joke around. We'll be like, yeah, we got Liverpool, this and that. But bro, there's no jokes. We are the joke.
No energy.
We are the joke now.
No
I can't make any jokes. Like there's nothing to laugh about with Palace because honestly, like we're just in the mud. Like there's nothing to look forward to right now. Nothing. We couldn't beat Everton and Luton. Now we got Liverpool, Man City. Like what? What's the point? What's the point?
I hear it. I'm gonna do score predictions in a bit. I'm gonna go through what I think. Yeah. I'm gonna go through who I think Liverpool will start on Saturday. So I think we'll go pretty strong. I know we both, and the reason I think that is because we both played Wednesday at the same time, and we're both playing an afternoon game. If this had been a week whereby you had a free week and we had a game in midweek, whether it be Europa or something else, then I think Klopp may have made some changes. I think we're going to be forced into the McAllister change because he got injured yesterday. I think Trent will start right back, Kelleher in goal. I think we'll go Konate and Virgil again, and Tsimikas left back this time instead of Gomez. I think we'll go Endo, Szoboszlai. Actually, will we? I think Endo will definitely start, and then I think we'll go Szoboszlai and Jones, and then I think left will go Diaz. I think we'll go Nunes through the middle and Salah on the right. I think Gakpo will go to the bench. So I think that's
the thing is, I'll say, scary, bro. You could list me any other players that I haven't even heard about, and I'll still say that's scary because the Palace, like, it don't even matter who's starting for Liverpool. Like, cool, it's Gakpo, it's Diaz. It could be Gakpo, Diaz, or under 18 player. I still don't have the problem. But like, if you want to get like real serious and talk about maybe tactics and way the game can be won and lost, the game can be won everywhere for Liverpool. But the main area that I think you will target is the wide players because our fullbacks, they just don't have the legs. And teams have been targeting our fullbacks and putting crosses into the box. So we need some of the players there. I don't know how we're going to contain them. Maybe if we have 2 right backs and 2 left backs and you don't allow us to play with like 12, 13 players, then that could be a game. But right now, our right backs and left backs, they're not matching it. We're talking about Nathaniel Clyne at left back facing what? Mo Salah. Like, are we taking a piss here? Like, that's not even fair. That's not even competitive. That's not competition. It's meant to be a competitive league. Yeah. That's the thing. Like Liverpool,
this is why I think Roy will go for the 5 at the back because if they're left 1v1,
we're talking about Roy.
Yeah, he has no tactical.
Like, bro, there's one system. That's all we play. Like, we're not gonna. If it was maybe like Vieira went 5 at the back a few times. He's done it against Chelsea and so in certain games and against big teams, he's done it. But with Roy, like, it doesn't matter if we're facing Burnley or Liverpool. Like, maybe because the fans were booing and it was so toxic and what he said after the game, maybe he might be like forced to make a change and it might be an eye opener. But he just doesn't do that. I don't remember when have we ever played 5 at the back with Roy since he's been at Palace. I don't think we've ever done that. Like, I genuinely can't remember ever playing 5 at the back. It's been 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. So he'll still be 4 at the back. It's just a case of maybe he might go to a 4-4-2. But then again, I don't think he'll play 2 strikers. That's not in this game. I don't know. At the end of the day, we can play 1 striker, 0 striker, 2 strikers. It's still looking long for us. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, we need to have tactical, a bit of tactical play about our game for us to have a chance. And in the last 3 to 4 games, we look clueless in attack. It's like relying on individuals. So maybe if you open up and push for the game, maybe if it's 0-0 come 50, 60th minute mark, maybe Elise can have a magical moment like he did against Luton and we score a goal. But apart from that, I just don't see Palace scoring goals like that or creating chances because we don't. We haven't.
See, it's weird you say that. And boys, eagle-eyed, we did our preview and you guys were expecting the worst in terms of scorelines. I think we'll win the game. I don't think we're going to batter you, though. I do think it'll be a close game. And the reason I say that is because Liverpool tend to make these sort of games really difficult. And teams who are going through a bad patch tend to really step up against Liverpool. So I'm saying, and D, you're going to laugh because the other boys laughed when I said this. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. I told you that.
I'm laughing because I don't know if I'm laughing because it's two goals for Liverpool or the fact that we scored.
Yeah.
The same thing these guys said as well.
Or the fact that the score's so close.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many things to laugh about that score. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to do mind games, bro.
No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I promise you. I actually predicted 4-1 against Sheffield United, and I don't see you guys rolling over.
You know what it is? The only way that I can say 2-1 is if the only dangerous thing about Liverpool is how the players react. Because some of these players, I don't think they've gone through what happened against them against Bournemouth in terms of the fans turning against them. So if there might be like a mad reaction based on that following game at home against Liverpool, maybe like that, we could be better defensively and just be up for it, you know, that passion, determination. But apart from that, these are ifs and buts. If we're moving all that emotion aside, I just don't see it being a close game. I just don't see it being a close game. I think Liverpool should be coming there. And if you score an early goal, it's a long day for us. But maybe if you hold on to halftime 0-0, then maybe it could be interesting. But just doubt it, man. I just doubt it. I just don't have the hope. Like, we should be good defensively, right? Like, we got Gay and Anderson. They've been very good at times. But the confidence is just very low right now with Palace. And I think if Liverpool are up for it, maybe 12:30, might be a bit tired or whatever because Klopp doesn't like it. But yeah, we're looking at small things. We're looking at 12:30 kickoff. We're looking at maybe Palace players could be up. Like, these are things that Liverpool still have enough to beat us comfortably.
I hope so. Nate, I'm going to start with you then with this one. Your score prediction. I already know what your score prediction, but if you could let the people know.
4-0 Liverpool.
Eesh. JC.
Well, you know, I said the same thing. 4-0 Liverpool. Also, West Ham won 2-1. Full time.
Brilliant.
Time for expressions and chill after this.
Yeah. D, what score line have you got?
I said 2-0 Liverpool because of the reaction, maybe like that. But 2 or 3. I'll even stick with 2-0 Liverpool. Maybe defensively we might react, but it's not going to be enough anyway. So might hold you for a bit and then you score 2 goals. But yeah, at least 2 goals. At least 2 goals for Liverpool. I don't see us scoring.
And Rich, to end with you, bro.
3-0 Liverpool.
shout out to Guna Lee in the comments saying, Rich, please, brother, I need you this weekend.
Guna, bro, it ain't happening.
Yeah, what? Forget about it, man.
Just leave it, bro. It's not happening.
I think we'll be all right. But
bro, if it does, I'll call you first if it does.
We are down bad. Like, everyone just so depressed. Like, all the fans, we just so we just end it, bro. Just like, not in the stream, I'm saying. Just end the misery, like, we're not looking forward to any games. Like, it just
end the stream game, end the club.
Well, guys, remember, we are spoilt to be Palace fans.
Oh, absolutely.
We've got one home game all season, but we're spoiled, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't know how good we have it, boys. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. It can't get better, man.
Well, people, let me know your score predictions in the comments before we go around the panel and say our thank yous, etc. If you are watching on YouTube, click the links in the title to Eagle-Eyed Football and Back of the Nest and go and support the guys, please, people. They've taken their time out of their evening to help us with preview, so please go and show love and support. Plus, they're not a direct rival, so we don't have to be shy with the subscribers and likes. Let's go over there and support the boys. D, I'll start with you. Where can the people find you and support you, bro, apart from your YouTube channel?
Back of the Nest on YouTube and also at D Palace as well on X, Twitter, whatever it's called nowadays. But yeah.
The Elon Musk one.
Rich,
JC, Nate, where can the people find and support you guys as well?
Yes, Eagle Eye Football on YouTube.
Come on, Rich, perk up, man.
Yeah, Eagle Eye Football on YouTube or at Eagle Eye Ball on Twitter. I can't ever get used to calling it X. It sounds too exotic. Like,
sounds like naughty, innit?
It does.
I know. People, we are going to be back on Saturday for a live match watch along, so make sure you tune into that. And then we'll be going live straight after the game for the post-match reaction. We doubt we'll have anything tomorrow, but if we do, we will let you guys know via social media. Also, switch on the notification bell. And let us know your score predictions and who you guys would start against Crystal Palace this Saturday. Rich, Nate, Rich, Nate, JC, brothers, thank you so much for taking your time out and doing this. We'll do this again this season as well. Like, got one more game.
We'll still be in the Premier League by then. We have to play again. We'll do it again this season. Yeah, you're all right. You're all right.
Twist the knife in a bit deeper, Cal. Just twist the knife in a bit
no, I'm not. I promise. I swear. Nah, nothing but love for you, boys. People, smash that like button. Go and subscribe to the boys' channels and this one. Till we see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish. All right. Take care, people.
He goes.